Mornings are crazy, am I right? First thing when you get up, your alarm's going, maybe you're woken up because a kid's climbing on top of you, and you're immediately trying to think through, what do I need to get done today? Who needs to be where? What do I need to do to get the kids ready? Maybe you check your phone and your email at work is blowing up and there's a fire emergency you're gonna have to deal with right away first thing. Oh my gosh. And you've barely even opened your eyes for the day. So anything we can do to simplify mornings is absolutely necessary, right? Hi, Nicole with Create the Right Way. If we have not met before, thank you for joining us today. We are here for our weekly 5-Day Friday challenge. Is about makeup. So expired makeup, makeup you aren't using, beauty products you aren't using. We are looking for at least 5 things that you can get rid of. And maybe that seems like a silly thing that you just tuck it in a drawer and it's not really in the way. It really helps. All of these little steps are really designed to help you, one, build a habit, and two, simplifying your routines really helps to streamline and simplify your house. Simplifying your house is a really big task, and so that's why these 5-Day Fridays are really helpful, because they break it into manageable chunks where you're streamlining different things and getting rid of excess in different areas. And over time, all of these little areas that you've worked on are really going to build up. And that's what's going to create that sense of peace and calmness in your house. So you can always go above and beyond the 5 things, absolutely. But really just looking for 5 things to keep it manageable, attainable, and that you will be successful in completing that decluttering challenge. And I know sometimes you hear it like, does makeup really expire? It does. It really does. So I know some people aren't a believer in that. And if you're like, how do I even know if my makeup is expired? Here is the trick. So on your little makeup, see this little, it looks like, see this little canister thing? It has a number on there. So this one says 24. That means that since this was open, 24 months from that time is how long this is good for. So 2 years. I mean, it's good for a long time. You know, things like mascara are usually more like 6 months, and it just depends on what the product is. Sometimes it's on the actual outer packaging, maybe not necessarily on the product itself. But that's a little tip for you if you aren't sure how long your products are good for. Start with checking the actual products. And if you don't even remember how long it's been since you've had that product, you might be past that time, right? And I know beauty products can be so expensive and makeup can be so expensive, and we get something that we're really excited about, we want to try it, and then it's not the right color, it doesn't work how we thought it would, it just makes your skin feel funny, whatever it is, but we spent a lot of money on it. So we just toss it in the drawer and move on with life and let it sit there, and every time you see it, you feel guilty, or maybe I should try it again. And you feel like you did something wrong or something, you made a poor call on trying that out. No, stop. Give yourself the grace. It's not you, it's the product. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. That's okay. And I know it's so hard when you spend money on this stuff to let it go, but the reality is, if you've tried it, you don't like it, and you're not going to use it, you're not getting that money back by letting it sit in your drawer. What you're doing is you're adding more chaos and stress to your drawer, which is adding more decisions that you have to subconsciously make every morning when you are getting ready, that you have to weed that stuff out and sort through it and pull out the products that you are using. And it's adding more chaos to your day without you even realizing it right out of the gate. So the more we can streamline what's in our makeup drawer or case or wherever you store your makeup, right? Simplifying that to only the products that you use. Don't get rid of all your stuff. Whatever you're using, absolutely keep it. But if there's makeup brushes, expired products, things that you tried and you don't use, maybe it's like these little, you get little freebie things to try, and you're like, I'm never going to actually try it, but it was free, so I'm going to hang on to it. That's the trap we all fall into. And so either commit to using it and trying it, and if it's not for you, then just be willing to let that go. And I know it's hard when you've spent the money, and that stuff can really be expensive. I know, but give yourself permission and use it as a data point. Okay, I tried that. It didn't work for me. Permission to let it go. And now I know that going forward, and maybe use that as a gauge next time you're going shopping or considering purchasing something online without really thinking about it. Like, oh, wait a minute. Last time I spent a bunch of money, I wasn't sure about a product. And give yourself that extra pause when you're shopping. That's when clutter happens, when you're shopping. And that's how we end up with extra things in our home. Think through, does this really make sense? Is this a product that's going to make sense for me to try? Or am I willing to like spend this money knowing that if it doesn't work, I'm okay throwing it away, and maybe use that as a helpful gauge when you are shopping. Time to let it go. Because if you can smooth out your makeup drawer to just what you use getting ready, this is really going to simplify your mornings. I know it seems like such a small thing. It does, but I promise you, get rid of the extra so that you have one less thing weighing you down and you can just crank through whatever your morning routine is, because it's just extra things that your brain has to work that much harder right out of the gate to think through. Okay, I need to dig through this to find the actual product that I'm going to use. And if you have those like maybe special occasion makeup where, on the weekends or date night or something, you get a little more dressed up and you use different makeup than maybe you do on a day-to-day basis, maybe keep that in a separate spot than your day-to-day stuff, so that when you're getting ready in the mornings, you can really streamline it by going right to your day-to-day products, and keep the special occasion stuff in a different location that's not the prime real estate of where you're getting ready for the day. All right, so go right now, get that expired makeup out of here, because you don't want to create skin issues by using old makeup that's going to do funky things to your skin. Get rid of the products that you're not using. I know you spent the money on it, you're not getting it back. You can't resell something, with beauty products that you partially use. You can't even resell that stuff, right? So use it as just a lesson to keep in mind when you are shopping again, that you don't get sucked into that impulse buy. Keep it as a data point for that, but then be willing to let go of it. And you might be surprised when you simplify your makeup drawer, your makeup bag to just the products that you need, you can get through getting ready for the mornings a lot quicker and have one less thing to be taxing your brain before you even get your day started. So comment below, let us know how that goes. If you found this helpful, we'd love for you to share it with your friends and family. And of course, we'd be so thankful if you would hit that little circle button up there and subscribe to our channel. Thank you all and have a great weekend.